Hey everyone, it's just Otaku here playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 on the PlayStation 1. Oh yeah, once again we shall remain. Ha! I can't believe I'm recording, but I'm kinda happy that I'm anyway, so... that's a thing, isn't it? Plenty to talk about. But anyway, right, another episode kicking off here. We did no bad. There we go, eh? Right, well, Ollie the magic bomb for this one, just for starting off sake, so let's do it. No. Wow, I can't believe I got that there, actually. Right, here we go.
I'll open up a can on you, bud.
Oh, I'm always going to get this one out the way first before I talk serious about what's basically been happening. Oh, come on, man.
Get out of here, you creep!
There we go. There, of course. I can hardly believe I'm recording today, truth be told, but I'll explain my reasons as soon as I'm done with this goal. But yeah, here I am recording today, in spite of everything that's happened or is going to happen. Let's be honest here. Like I said, I'm going to talk about it in a second. Come on. There we go. So let's start it off. We're in the midst of the coronavirus. This is this episode. Basically, this is the episode where I say, like, yeah, we're in the middle of the coronavirus proper here. We're kind of... Things are going crazy all over the place, and I just don't mean the UK. I mean everywhere is getting hard. So... yeah, that is totally a thing. It's kind of funny, in the last week or a bit, last week or two, it's kind of funny how to see things descend from where they once were before. Shops were kind of... they knew about it, but it was kind of like... it's a thing. You can still get your messages, you can still pretty much do your normal message shopping and all that. But how everything changes over basically a couple of weeks is kind of crazy, it really is. Right, I'll go for the cans this time now. And for those thinking, oh, maybe this should have been the best time to record because, you know, well, everybody's not allowed to. That's basically the score sheet, unless it's under exceptional circumstances, say like, unless you worked like something totally essential, or like gone to the shops so you can get food and stuff like that. Basically, you're not allowed to go anywhere except for, like I said, exceptional circumstances. But oh my Atlanta, it's funny seeing how all this decided. It really does. It really is. Now, as far as the coronavirus is concerned, I'm not going to call this like the Corona episode, or I'm going to include coronavirus and like the tags or anything like that, because I really don't believe in that at all. It might give me some views, you know, because coronavirus is the thing everybody's looking at right now. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm merely stating in this video, like, we're in the middle of this crisis right now, and it doesn't look like it's gonna go anywhere anytime soon, which is no great. It's actually kind of sad, kind of terrible, and but we've all got to hit. We all have to wait out until such and such a time, you know. But yeah, we're in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic, and it's not good. It's not good at all. Specifically seen, is that what I said there? Specifically speaking for myself, like, I don't have the coronavirus. I don't think I have anyway. Like, there's been no fevers, no heavy coughs. There's been a tiny bit of struggled breathing, but nothing I wouldn't say is, I don't know. Hold on, give me a sec. Sometimes I like to think I'm the victim or not. It depends on your interpretation of it. Like, I sometimes I'm psychosomatic. Like people say, like, hypochondria and all that kind of stuff, or psychosomatic is definitely another one of that as well, is where it's like you think or you fake the symptoms that I have coronavirus. I'm a wee bit suspect of that. Like, I'm susceptible to it rather than anybody else. Like, if you see things all the time being on the telly, like being bombarded coronavirus. Before that, it was cancer and Alzheimer's. Right, I'll admit, I've never admitted that I've had Alzheimer's before, but, you know, you think of the demographic. Like, I'm in my mid-30s, so cancer's a thing, and, you know, everybody's talking about coronavirus, so you think, oh, well, I think I've got all these symptoms, so I must have coronavirus. When the truth is, I may have one or two things. I may be like a carrier of it rather than, you know, suffering from it, because I'm telling you, there's been no spikes in fever, or spikes in temperature, I should say. There's no fevers. The odd cough, but I think that's just normal. Like, people cough. It's a thing. Everybody coughs. Should I make that the title of this episode? Nah, not really. I'm stuck to my pattern now. I think everybody knows, if you've seen any of my playthroughs, you know how I write up, or basically give a title for the video. It's always the same. I never put any, like, additional stuff into it, unless I think it's a laugh, actually. But yeah, like, wee coughs, but nothing major. Well, I've seen people far, far, far worse, actually. That's definitely true. Not only have I seen people far worse, I've heard people far worse. That's how kind of the state is. I mean, when they cough hard and long for, like, minutes at a time. And it's like, wow, well, then you clearly have the coronavirus. But, like, I do have health issues. I have admitted it before, which is kind of funny. I would like to talk about, but, why don't we skip on to the next bit, right? We'll go for the 200,000. Let's see if we can try and get that. I apologise if I seem less than professional than usual when it comes to this game. It's been a while since I played it, so merely guessing everything. Guessing everything. So if I get 200,000, I'll be absolutely happy. Obviously, the what I want for this episode is for it to be like, well, that was clear something. Didn't want that either. Again. Of course you don't. If I slack a bit during this episode today, I apologise. It truly is because I haven't played this game in a while. There we go, right. Hopefully this should be enough. But yeah, coronavirus, I don't have other health issues, obviously, today. And I tell you why I was kind of a wee bit freaked out about no recording or doing kind of anything else. Are you good? You are. Perfect. So, here's what was kind of half worrying me. Now, like I said, I may be a carrier of coronavirus and no sufferer of it. Like, I cough every now and then. Like, for whatever reason, but I don't think I'm heavyweight. I don't cough every time. Like, if I go 2 hours into this episode and I don't cough, then you kind of half know I don't have the coronavirus. Or, like, I don't suffer from it, I should say. Fevers wise, nah, it's no been a thing. What's everybody else? The one thing I would maybe say is maybe like the struggle to breathe kind of thing. Where, like, sometimes I feel like sometimes it could be like psychosomatic, or it actually could be the coronavirus, because sometimes I just feel like when I'm around people, I don't know, I think it's all in my head where I think like, oh, those people have the coronavirus, so I shouldn't be anywhere near them, and then that way you kind of panic in your own head, like, well, those people clearly have coronavirus, so you're going to get coronavirus, and you're going to suffer for it. So, like I said, it's all in my head more than anything. I feel in that particular regard as well. Whereas I'm in here, I'm myself, but there's nobody about, it's just me recording, obviously. And, well, no, there's no issues when it comes to breathing, so what can I say? Everything else, they say, I think that at one point they did say, like, some kind of weakness of the limbs, and I can kind of half admit to that as well, but emphasise on the word half. I think, like I said, I feel like it's all in my head when I'm outside and there's people there, and I'm kind of, well, here's the thing. I feel that there's been something but something a little off about my left knee and hip. But I've even had that sometimes while I'm in the house. So I don't know if it's just a matter of old age where I feel like my left leg kind of traps behind my right leg, and the same goes for my hip. Sometimes I can feel some off with the left side of my hip, or my left hip I should say. I feel like there's something no quite there that's clicking. But you know what, everybody gets it, that kind of anxiety about something they've never dealt with before. So sometimes it's in their head rather than their actual system, so yeah, like I said, I'm kind of like saying 80%, 80% I don't suffer from the coronavirus, but maybe I possibly have it. It's just that thing. I don't suffer from it, I might have it, but I don't suffer from it, let's put it that way. Anyway, the VB transfers. Try it. Sip of my beer. Yep, I'm drinking while I'm during this recording, because God forbid, if I didn't have beer during this time, I'd be a lot fucking annoyed, man, I tell you. Oh, that is so one reason why I want to record today. I swear to God. So right. Let's go for the VB transfers and then we'll talk about it more. If I can mind it, of course. Right. Ah, didn't get that. For fuck's sake. Right, come on. Come on! Hey, there we go. Fluff that one up a bit, but that's fine. That was usually the hardest one, so. There, I forgot what I was going to talk about. Oh no, I kind of know, half know what I wanted to talk about. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, I've been kind of noticing that we dip in audio when I ever record these episodes. I do apologise. I just think for the length of these episodes, the difference between us speaking while I play is, it's not been great, but it's kind of livable. But hey, you can leave me a comment saying it's absolute trash, and then if enough people are annoyed by it, then I'm kind of like, right, fine, let's talk about it. Let's try and do something. Right, let me get this one while I'm at it as well. Easy enough. Tail slide. Hell yeah. Perfect. It's no perfect gravity, it's perfect balance. Sorry about that. Right, what was I going to talk about? I think it was about recording. Did I want to talk about? Whatever. It's my next thing I want to talk about. See, I kind of wanted to record a wee while back. It was during this whole time while the coronavirus was kicking about. Oh, I know what I want to talk about, yeah. The ability to record. So, last 2 days, I've been in the house. Well, for the most part, I've been largely in the house. I needed to go to the bank for more than vital reasons, let's put it that way, because let's be honest, everybody needs to. This is Thursday, so Tuesday I was just in the house, like saying nothing. Had enough food. The utilities were fine. There wasn't a big parentheses to go out because, let's be honest, everybody's in self-isolation, or what's it called, social distancing? Yep, everybody's social distancing apart from when it comes to phones and emails and blah blah blah. Everybody's making contact outside of actually making contact with people on the street and blah blah blah. So, like I say, Tuesday, I was fine for everything. Food, water, not drink. I didn't have any drink. I was merely content to just sit in the house, watch the telly, no go out, blah blah blah. And then I kind of made I said, right, everything that needs to be done basically yesterday, which was Wednesday. I definitely needed to go to the bank because there was not much money there, so I was like, fine, stick some money in there. While I'm at it, I'll get some messages, I'll be fine with that. But here's the thing about yesterday. So, I don't know, I think the fear caught to me there. I think there was a good part of fear, plus I didn't get a really good sleep as well. Tuesday night I had an absolute terrible sleep actually. It was no good. And I was kind of lucky that last night was actually better. I kind of knew what I needed to do to kind of get a good night's sleep last night. I'll just take a look at it. We've only been talking for 20 minutes, that's kind of crazy. Okay, it's a fine, whatever. But we're more concentrating on the current situation rather than this fucking game anyway. If you, come on, like, there's no surprises at this point apart from maybe what's the next key, and even then that's kind of like pushing it a bit, but who gives a fuck. It's more about me talking about what's happening around me right now rather than this bloody game, so yeah, whatever. So come Wednesday morning, I was really tired. I had a shitty sleep. It was not great at all, and I was totally regretting. But I totally needed to go to the bank, so I was like, right, fine. I get my money out, ready to put in the bank. I'm not feeling that great. And this is where like the psychosomatic stuff comes for me. If I'm knackered, then I feel like vulnerable as all shit. And that's how I felt come Wednesday morning, and I was like, you can put the money in the bank, you can take a bin out, but oh my god, I was tired by the end, yeah. And this was like, when did I would say at the very worst it was like 11 o'clock in the morning. By 11 o'clock in the morning I was so tired, I was feeling so fragile, right, name here, and this is the thing that happens, like, just that food you had, it goes, of course it does. And I was like, right, okay, I'll have my lunch, I'll have my dinner, and then by that point, like I said point last night, I had nothing. There was just nothing. I had milk that was out of date, nothing in the way of dairy, nothing in the way of like bread. I had some dinners, but I'm like, oh my god, things have been really bad now. There's no water, there's no drinkable water, because I don't know if I've said it before, I might have said it in a previous playthrough, who knows, or a previous episode, but the water for the taps here are practically undrinkable because fuck knows it's got something to do with the pipes or something to do with the surrounding area. But when if I want to take off cold water from my tap, it might as well be drinking poison, because it is not healthy at all. So I had no water, nothing dairy, no milk, one dinner, one wee pissly fucking lunch. That's all there was. There was nothing in here, and I swear to God, when I got up this morning, after having I knew how to get a better sleep, and I did get it. When I got up about 6:30 in the morning, I knew come 10 o'clock I am making a fucking move to the nearest shop I can get, and I'm not gonna lie, I stockpiled beer. I think, what else? I think I got about 17 quid's worth of beer, which I'm still kind of drinking, which I'm happy about. I'll explain later. And I think I had a burger. That was just it. I got a shitload. Well, I got a lot of beer and a burger, just in case I was hungry. But I was holding out. I was like, fuck that. So, sorry, I might have been obscuring that there, my mic. I was like, that's what I wanted. When I came in for the show up in the house, I had all this beer, and I'm like, I'm waiting half an hour, and then I'm having my first beer, because honest to God, it's been that bad around here that I was not only that, I was choking. Not only choking for beer, I was choking for water. See, now, if anybody asks me what am I addicted to proper, I tell you water. I love water. I love fancy water. I love terrible water that costs 20 pence for 2 litres of. I love water. I can't live without water. It's terrible. There was no water in this house that I could drink. It was terrible, and I had such a dry throat for a good part of the morning. Like I said, there was no cups of tea. I could have had a black coffee, but who the fuck has black coffee when they're choking for water? God, you just left the desert, and what do you want? A cup of coffee? No, you want water. You need water. Water helps you survive, helps you live. I was choking. So when I had all this beer, I said, I swear to God, I'm putting 4 in the fridge freezer. I'll get half an hour, and then I'm having my first beer. And that beer was fantastic. It really was. I was like, oh, that was... Do you know that way where you don't care how some tastes as long as it gets down your neck to kind of refresh you? That's what it was like. Honest God. And I was so happy, and I'm like, oh, that's a thing. And I'm really happy. So, right, I'm going to get all the cash icons and then I'm going to talk about the second part of my day before recording the day. Because fuck it, I've got... Oh, I do have plenty to talk about. It truly is true. And I'm not saying... I mean, that's practically unhealthy. Like, if you are thirsty, you really should be drinking water, but... And it, like... At any point, that's basically what it's all about. Like, I'd recommend, if you're thirsty, have a glass of water, don't drink beer. It's... Only if you're truly and entirely desperate should you drink a bottle of beer. Just, if the option's there, have water. If you're in a hot country that you've never been in before, like say Spain or something, or anywhere else that's ferociously warm, you should have water. Don't have beer. But that's how desperate I was. I says I want that fucking beer so hard that I'm gonna fantasize that it's practically water. It legit did not matter because I needed something. Right, I think I saw the other band there. You really shouldn't, but it's like that comparison. What would you rather have, like a pint of sand or a pint of lager if you were that thirsty? Thank you. So I made the decision. I had a bottle of beer, didn't even bother taste it, just had it and said, I'm glad I had that. Even though after all cases I should have had a glass of water. But anyway, I digress. I'm going to talk about the second part of my day here. I think I've said before as well that the longer I don't record, the more I have to talk about things. And I get the feeling that this is going to be that episode because hashtag coronavirus really has helped with that fucking one, I tell you that. Although I shouldn't make like of it, I really shouldn't, because plenty of people have died because of this, and it's terrible. That's why I don't like... It's why I don't like talking specifically about it. Rather, this episode's all about how the coronavirus has affected basically my surrounding area. Like, from where I am to the neighbouring schemes around me. That's basically what this episode's about. I'm not specifically talking about coronavirus. I'm merely talking about how it might possibly affect me, but how it affects the whole area. Anyway, I digress. I think that's safe there, but I'm going to say it again. I do apologise. Half an hour. I do apologise. Hiccup. I'm hiccuping there. Anyway, I'll save there. Right, part 2 of my day. So, look, I wasn't happy with what I bought at the first show. So what did I basically get? Oh yeah, beer and a burger. Yeah, that's totally going to make it last there the next couple of days. Totally is. You don't believe me? That's terrible. Anyway. Like I said, I went to the bank yesterday and I put in a bit of essentially needed money into my bank account, and I'm like, right, we got that. My next payment shouldn't be all that far off, dare I say, a week away, so with what I've got to do to what's going to come next week, possibly, it'll take me here, so, you know, I'm happy with that. Oh, and I could talk about that as well, about yesterday, but I'm not. I probably will talk about it, but not right now. Anyway. So, obviously, and this is great, I can just let this grind. Perfect. Like I said, a burger's fuck all. Like, if I what have I got? Honestly, I've got a chip, a burger, a portion of chicken nuggets and a pizza. That's basically all I've got, or all I had at that point. And that's barely fuck all. Like, no milk, no butter, no bread, no water, even fucking worse for me. So I was like, nah, do you know what? We're gonna go to another shop. Because the shop that was in, it doesn't have a whole lot of what I wanted in, basically, right? It was just basically kind of essentials for the day plus beer. That was kind of it. So, like I said, I made the executive decision to say, right, we'll jump to the bigger supermarket. I say supermarkets. It's just a bigger shop in that regard. It's a branded one rather than the one I went to earlier on. And I said, right, here we go. This is what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna take 20 quid out, 10 quid towards the drink for whatever I can get, and 10 quid on more of the essentials that I need. Like I said, water, milk, bread, butter, some dinners and stuff like that. Let's do that. Well, so like I said, I had about 4 beers when I went. To be fair, I actually did something else before that. That was kind of, well, I'll talk about that at another point. But anyway, I had 4 beers. I was feeling alright. I was feeling happy. Well, not happy, but I was kind of like, I'm in a better place than I was the last couple of days. Let's put it that way. Says, I feel like I can do stuff. Let's go do it. Let's go. Let's get everything we need out of this shop. And I pretty much did that, like I said. But oh my god, when I got there, I couldn't believe what I saw. This was a fairly supermarket. It's a supermarket, but like a miniature version of it, if you know what I mean. It's a major brand in Britain. It does the essentials plus more, but it's tiny in comparison to bigger ones which I know around the area. Certainly than the one that I know of. Anyway, that I sometimes usually go to when it comes to like major shops. Let's put it that way. That's fine. That's totally. But here I am. I'm outside. I'm gonna go into this wee supermarket, mini supermarket, to pick up everything. And what do I see? A line. I swear to God, I saw a line outside it saying, no, they're only allowing X amount of people in at a certain point. And I'm like, wow. I mean, I had seen this before in another kind of, oh God, wait, sort of like a company that deals in pharmaceuticals, let's put it that way. This fairly proficient, fairly big, fairly common company dealing prescriptions, like for paracetamol to fuck knows, right, to the fucking higher end of prescription stuff. This company was like, not only are we going to reduce the hours where the shop is available, we're only going to allow 4 people in a shot at a time. And like that, I thought, I was like, wow, that's fucking insane. Are you kidding me? Like, imagine somebody, think of diabetic patients, right? Imagine they were going in for their insulin, like for their regular insulin repeat prescription, and Like, you go there as normal, saying, right, here's my prescription, here's your insulin, boof, out the door, on you go, you kind of live your life as you pretty much should do because you've got diabetes. But imagine going to this store, and it is a store in parts, like you can buy certain prescription stuff, but if it's for the doctor, you don't have to pay for it. They have it, they say, right, there you go, that's it, you don't have to pay. Imagine like you're going in for your insulin, and I'm not a diabetic. I'm really not. I know people who are diabetics, and I know that insulin is the thing that they use to treat that kind of stuff. Or no treat. It's kind of like it's how they live. Like they need insulin thereafter after that, unless it's something else. But imagine that, like not only are you going for your insulin, that you have to wait outside for like 5-10 minutes before one person leaves, and then that's you, and then it's just alright, and then you have to wait a while to actually get your insulin. and like you get it, you leave it, and then some kind of leaves. I mean, imagine that, like, right, spitballing it here, like there's like 6.5 million people in Scotland. I know it's around 5 million. I definitely know it's past 5 million because like there's 500,000 in Glasgow. That's where I live. But you imagine all those stores all over Scotland and all over England and maybe elsewhere, maybe Northern Ireland, Wales or Ireland, whatever. Like they're telling people like, oh, you can't go. I'm coming until you know, till the fourth person leaves. Like what the fuck? And yeah, not only that, they've reduced the hours that they've been made available. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Now, I do go to this place, thankfully not for non-emergency stuff. Like if I go one day without needing these particular heads, I'll even tell you, it's Havier tablets. I need Havier tablets. Or like, if I don't have it, I sneeze all other place. Not exactly threatening, you know, like if I go a day or two without it, I just need to wear the place. It ain't fucking insulin or fucking penicillin, you know, it's like, it's a pain in the ass, but it doesn't fucking kill me. And I was just like, what the fuck, man? I'm thinking about all those people, all those patients where they're like, they have fuck all. Like, they actually need that shit. And you're just going to be like, wait outside for a bit. And then, when you're inside, wait a wee bit more. You know? Like, what the fuck, man? And you reduce the hours of the offices. What the fuck, man? That's terrible. But yeah, I get it. They want to prevent the spreading of the virus, the infection of others. I get it, but fuck me, man. Maybe prioritise them over the people who are like, fuck it, I've got a hangover, I can live another day without paracetamol. I know that's another thing when it comes to coronavirus, but like, you get what I mean. Yeah, I'm hungover, can I have some pills for that? You're like, and you don't get it, like, right, fine, I'm just going back into bed, and if I wake up later on, I'll have another wee beer, you know, like hair of the dog, it's pretty much as it's expected. But yeah, for people who have proper medical needs, yeah, reduce the hours of when you can actually come to the office, and yeah, you need to wait a while because there's a line in front of you. Wow. Fucking wow. I just don't believe it. I legit don't believe it. But yeah, like I said. Thank you. Like I said, I'm not really paying attention much during this episode. It's about me talking than the gameplay. Like I said, you've seen this. If you're watching this playthrough right now, you've watched this a billion times before. It's just kind of all about the coronavirus more than anything. But yeah, getting back to where I was, trying to pick up further messages for like, so that I could have like something resembling like something like a kitchen where I've like, oh, I've got bread, I've got dairy, I've got butter, you know. And I've kind of got a couple of things as well, but yeah, there was a line outside it, and I'm like, what the fuck? Everybody's doing that now? Well, thankfully, no, everybody's doing that. Well, that obviously depends on your scenario. Like, if you're worried about coronavirus, then yeah, maybe those things should be put in place. I can totally get that, but all I'm saying is it really did become a shock to me. Get all the cash icons. Right. I got all that, so I figure it's all in here. But there's one shop that doesn't do it, like have a queue outside. But I'm kind of half curious when that's going to change. I'm really am. Wait, 1 minute. Speaking of which, I might actually go to the same place today, actually, because well, let's just put it this way: we're on a pandemic, so if I can go to another shop for further stuff, for the more, I'm letting me. I was going to say a bad word there, but let's put it this way: I'm letting nobody tell me, oh, you can't do that. Let's just do it. Who cares, right? No, I don't mean that. Like I said, I really don't like talking about the coronavirus. Like, I legit do believe people should stay in. God knows when this is going to get uploaded. I know that's another thing for another time, but I'll spend some cash. If I've got all the bolts, then that's another thing, but I do legit believe that people should stay in when they can. I'm just being a bit of a dick about it, because I've literally been, for the most part, for like ever since this thing broke out, I've only been out in periods. I've not been out all day. Like, I've not went for like 4-hour long walks. I've not exposed myself to people. I've tried to keep myself to myself, you know. Although they're, like, the government are saying, like, no, like, all day does mean all day. Right, I've already got that. Okay. They do legit mean, look, if you, unless there's some exceptional circumstances, you shouldn't leave your house. And I do believe that. I'm just being a bit of a dick about it. I do apologise for that. Oh. I'm just being a prick about it. I really am. If I do go out later on, then I'm not part of the solution. I'm part of the problem. Let's be honest. Because I do admit that maybe possibly I might have something where it does affect other people, older people, people with other pre-existing conditions and all that, wanes. And all that. You're not part of the problem. You're not part of the solution. You're part of the problem. So I'm just being a dick about it. Oh, fuck off. That was for the jump, no for the whole coronavirus thing. But I do admit, like, for the 2 times that I went out, aside for the drink, I really did need to go out the day because I legit had little to no food in the house today. I had some stuff, like some essentials, like I do have cans of soup, which they are kind of half filling, but you know, I'd rather have more, you know. Right, I don't think I'm gonna get it. Ah, fuck, I'm not getting him. How are we doing? 45 minutes. I'm doing no bad for when it comes to the time-wise stuff. Usually I take a break right now, but... Or I've usually took a break by now, but I've really not. I'm kind of surprised at that. I don't know. Maybe I've had enough to talk about. But, no, aside for the drinking side, I feel like every time I've went out, it really has been because it's essential. Like, I needed to go to the bank. I needed to go to the shop to, you know, to get food and stuff like that. But, it brings up that debate as well. Like, obviously, I'm not talking about people who are under 18 or 21 if you're in America as such, where, you know, where it's like, right, things are shite. We can all admit to that. So, you know, a beer doesn't hurt. It really doesn't. It kind of gives that. Oh wow, did I just cough there? I think I totally did there. Oh my god, coronavirus. It's just because of my tone so much. It really is. Oh, fuck off. But, I think it's that thing, and I can say this without the coronavirus thing. Now, obviously, this isn't a dictatorship or this isn't communism or so. It ain't censorship, let's put it that way, but I feel for the most part, you know, that, and I'm sorry to introduce politics, because believe it or not, I could talk about that as well, but I'm not right now anyway. I just think that, like I said, for people who are over 18 in the UK and wherever else in Europe or 21 if you're in America, like this whole thing it's pretty bad. It really is. It is kind of terrible. Ah, fuck. I'll try and get it this time. Nah, did he get it there? Fuck's sake. I just think, see whatever's happening in life, whether coronavirus or cancer or any kind of debilitating disease. Now, obviously, drinking doesn't help for the illness itself. But I think society's kind of like, you know what, you can have it. You can have the beer, because things are kind of shit right now. And I'm talking about like everything, like fucking recessions, depressions, health issues, terminal issues. Right? Obviously, it ain't fucking healthy to have a beer or have a fag when you've got terminal or stage 4 cancer or like that. But I think like for the most part, for everybody. Oh, I need to get rid of that. Sorry, that's just a wee software. Trying to get a wee update. I'm stumbling into it. Thought I actually updated that, but hey, would you know it? I just think that I'll make an example of this time, the coronavirus. Like everywhere is, for the most part, it's kind of like locked in. Just stay in your house unless you need food or whatever, or you work emergency services, like say an ambulance or a fire engine or police or whatever, right? They're kind of like saying, stay in and just watch. Just don't go out unless you absolutely properly need to. So, I mean, there was this thing in the UK, and can I talk about it? They were talking, yeah, I can talk about it. They were talking about non-essential shops. Basically, cafes, restaurants, pubs, all shut. Like, I can absolutely testify to that. The cafes, The pub not that far from me, it's basically like 2 minutes away. I think there's one cafe that's actually owned by, I don't know what the score sheet is for that, but like most places are shut, except for like shops, and they actually included, and this is merely like a side point. Oh wow, that was another cough there. I totally have the coronavirus, so I should totally stay in and report myself to the NHS. I'm sorry, it's just a dry thought, it really is. The point is that on a side note, they've actually included off sales as being like, these are some of the places that are actually being open, because the shops or the markets, supermarkets, are kind of running out of things to sell. So they've included off sales in that particular. Oh well, they can be open. You can basically sell whatever you want, and I actually find that's quite ironic, because off sales or off licenses, I should say, primarily like 95% sell alcohol. Like you can I can even have a wee joke about this actually, is because years ago when I first moved out, I just moved out of my master's. This is 10 years ago, easily, right? There was an off sales not that far from me, and they, like I said, primarily dealt in like 95 to 99% alcohol, like your beers, your wines, your spirits, the whole kit and caboodle. The 1% was like, bread. Oh, they've got bread. Oh, do you like Chris? Okay, Chris. Yeah, no. And I was like, wait, one day, I don't know if I was hungover or not, or whatever. It was so long ago, I can't even mind. But I thought like, I'm totally choking for a piece and bar. If you don't know what a piece and bar is, it's basically a sandwich. It's basically just like, just 2 pieces of bread with butter in them, because I'm that simple. But yeah, so I went to this off sales because I thought, fuck it, I'll pick up like a carry and I'll get this loaf. Well, my god, this was the worst loaf I've ever had in my life. It was, honest to god, it was 20% bread, 8% dust. It was like, oh my god, put it in the bin. It was awful. It was truly like, oh my god, I'm never going to get off sales for food again. Nor should anybody. They should just be like, just beer or whatever, and just leave the food selection alone. Just leave it alone. It's a trophy up there, because nobody's fucking eats it. That's absolutely true, and I've never went to an off sales for food ever again. It was just convenience at that point, and I'm like, I'm never doing that again. I'm not kidding. But anyway, getting back to my original point, and as soon as I'm done, I'm going to continue with my playthrough. I promise I will. I almost feel like I said, legally, everybody should be falling in line when it comes to drink. They really should be. I can totally even talk about that as well, but I feel like when we talk about non-essential shops, that's when the paranoia and part of me kind of start up as well. Well, what about the non-essential items in essential shops? Like case in point, beer. Now, you'd be forgiven to say, I went to the shops, I got my milk, got my bread, got my butter, got everything I needed. Got dinners, go lunches, blah blah blah, and all that kind of stuff. Part of me worried, like, what if they started checking up on what about like beer? And I feel like the moment I stopped being paranoid was really like, what stuff did they sell in these essential shops? that really aren't even. Not only are they non-essential, they're actually they're bad for you. And I include drinking that as well. I include beer and all the other kind of alcoholic beverages there are. So you say, well, what happens if you go to this shop that's only owned because of these specific rules and you buy fags? You buy cigarettes. What if they were like, oh, well, wait a minute, you went to this essential store just to buy fags? Because there's some talk, if there's ever kind of laws introduced, and it looks like these laws are going to be introduced, if you're caught no doing it proper. For one thing, in the UK, you can't actually be in a crowd of three or more. You can't be one or two people. Aye, right, okay, that's within the confines of the law. If this law gets passed, and it looks like it is. But what happens if you're caught with two or three people? The police could fine you. They totally could. They say, oh well, wait a minute, there's three of you and they're not spaced out as much, so there's a fine there. And that's I think everybody's waiting on what those fines actually are, whether they're like a couple of quid or a couple of £100, where I'm like, what the fuck? Well, I would never do it again, because it's the law and you've been fined for it. But I was really paranoid about, well, what about non-essential items in these essential shops? Like I said, why don't we take drink for instance? But then I kind of realised that, well, that's aside from really essential stuff, from the most part, in these kind of shops are kind of non-necessary. For your, say you want a chocolate cake. I mean, there's no nutritional value in it. It's all sugar. It's no good for you. It's non-essential. Or what about fags? Fags are bad for you. Could you get a fine for that? Or what about beer? And I was like, at that point, I was kind of like, well, beer can kind of suffers as being liquid. I mean, imagine a bottle of beer was cheaper than a full bottle of water, or whatever. Or taking exceptional circumstances into consideration. But I think I kind of mellowed that opinion a bit by actually saying, well, look, the governments know, what we're going through isn't great. They're kind of like, look, we'll give you something, we'll throw you a bone. Look, whatever's happening in the world, if you're not getting a wage, that's bad, that's terrible. Obviously, we'll try and help you out as much as we can. See, you have these issues. Alright, we'll try and help you out as best you can. For those who are more unfortunate, and wow, I can actually absolutely talk mad about it, but I absolutely can't. For those who are less fortunate, we kind of get where you are right now as well. So, do you know what? Have a drink. Have a fag. I think I'm kind of glad they're kind of unofficially saying, right, fines are fucking bad. People are dying. People are staying in houses just so that other people don't die. When you do go out, if you want a fucking snort, have it. Have it. Who's going to stop you? And I get the feeling, even if they do kind of introduce something like that, I do get the feeling that the police officers and the police, whoever, all over the world are kind of like, right, yeah, it's illegal, but fuck it, I'm not writing you up for bringing in a 12-pack so that you can kind of say, look, it's shite, but at least you can have a drink about it. I'm kind of hoping for that. The government will never come out and say, oh well, alcohol's totally cool. That's never going to be a thing. They're never going to come out and say, oh yeah, beer's such a substitute for water. It's absolutely not. But I kind of like the idea that they're kind of going to let that go a bit. They're kind of going to say, Right, well, we'll not talk about alcohol, we'll not talk about cigarettes, we'll not talk about shit that's harmful for you, we'll not talk about cakes and shit like that. That's what I'm kind of hoping for, so if that kind of continues, then it kind of like gives, I almost feel like the majority of people to kind of say, well, at least we've got this. At least we've got this. It may be shite, but at least we can have a drink too. Like I said, outside of people who are out with the legal restrictions of it. Anyway, am I done with that rant? I'm not, but I'm going to take a sip and then I'm going to continue with this playthrough. And to be fair, we may actually have a 2-minute break soon. How are we doing for time? Oh, we just passed an hour. Here we are. Anyway, I do apologise for that. Was it a rant? I don't know. Leave a comment. I really should say as well, though, actually. Not only have I had the odd comment every now and then, which there hasn't been for a while, which I'm really thankful for. If anybody commented on my videos of late, thanks a lot. You're all super cool. But not only that, I recently gained another subscriber, which is like, I've had subscribers, but they've disappeared just as quickly, so I'm like, right, fine, whatever. But I was stuck on 7 subscribers for a while, until I got one recently, and I'm like, oh fucking hell, I actually got another one, and this mob apparently have not moved as of yet, so I'm like, oh fuck, thanks for that. I've still been having the usual people watching like some of my videos, or like under a minute of it. It's been hilarious, it really has been, but hey, fuck it. If that's the way it is, that's the way it is. So, yeah, I was really happy to get another subscriber, I will admit to that. I haven't spoke like this for a while, it's been a while. I can feel my throat kind of come up a bit. That's why I need the beer. Right, I'm going a long way about it to try and get like 250,000. Yeah, I apologise for that there. Like I said, it's been a while since I've spoke like this for a while. Oh, fuck's sake. I wasn't even really going for it, honestly. I'll try and get the... Oh, in fact, I'll take a 2-minute break. Just kind of let my throat ease up a bit. So I'll be back in a tick, right? Right, I'm back. So, it's almost funny, like this is the second half of this episode, because like I said, I'm going to try and make it 2 hours. Like I've done so before. Talk about disruptions to recording and uploading. Ho ho ho! Boy, have I got news for you, or possibly I may have news for you. Oh, how can I break it to you? There's actually going to be further possible disruptions when it comes to me recording and uploading. Not because of how much time it actually takes to upload these kind of episodes, these 2 hour long ones. It's because there's, on top of all the coronavirus stuff, there may be a significant change in what's happening with my life right now. It looks like there's going to be further changes, and that is just going to make recording harder. It's great for me, possibly great for me, but it's not going to do any wonders for this channel. It really isn't. I don't want to go into specifics right now. I really don't. But it looks like it's going to... Oh, what the hell? I'm just a wee bit slow, I do apologise for that. Yeah, no, like there may be time pending. There's probably going to be some change up in my schedule, and I put in air quotes schedule because, like I said, with everything that's going on with the coronavirus, I'm bloody amazed I'm recording the day, let's be honest. So, and should be us. There we go. Right, collide skate. But yeah, like I said, there's probably going to be further changes to it. I really are going to disrupt recording and uploading, which is a shame. It really is. I've said before, I don't want this thing to go just so like overly saying, right, that's it. It's not a thing anymore. It's that delicate balance, if I have to say anything. As much... Wow, that's totally what I wanted. You know how I've always wanted to kind of upgrade the channel, like upgrade everything. Like the first thing I absolutely would upgrade is my headset. Like I don't sound great with this headset stuff. I really don't. I'd rather have something where I sound more like how I do sound like, if you know what I mean. I think the audio for my side of the thing is not great. It really isn't. So like, you know, getting like a new, better headset or a better setup for it would be fucking great. It would definitely help the channel at paying money. It would actually, but or like, right, I'm not gonna get like a webcam. Fuck that. I'll never get a webcam unless I start making money on this, and I absolutely won't. Absolutely, like, fuck that. That's never going to happen in a thousand years. So all what I can do is actually kind of record the episodes, hope that I'm having a good time with it. Like, I'm talking about my life and stuff around it as well, you know. I'm hoping for that, but nah, I'm not going to come out with a webcam unless I'm like, wow, there's a real thing where I could really make money here. Which isn't going to happen in a long time. If ever it's going to happen. Alright, I'll get all the cash icons before I do that. So, why webcam? No. Better headset? Yeah, you could talk about that. That may be a thing, but it's in talking all about this is I don't want to talk about it, I truly don't. It's the postponement of recording of any recording or uploading of episodes. That I don't want. As shite as my schedule is, and it is because of outside influences, of course it is, but I don't want to give up recording, I truly don't. If I get the rare chance to record, I will record, I absolutely will. Like, case in point today, I had no, like, everything can happen today, it really was to. As far as I'm concerned, I had one major thing today, the day I did it. Two things actually. Well, it depends how you define them, but I basically, when the day came, I had one, maybe two things that I needed to do. And essentially I did them. My plan today didn't include me recording. It didn't. But I'd still rather have that than just admit, like, I'm not going to be recording for a while, but during this time, what I'll do is actually try and help the channel a bit. At the very least get like a new headset where I sound how I sound in real life, you know? So I'm kind of like things are going to change drastically in the future. Wait, no, that's for my sake, no for yours. But did I? Oh no, yeah, I need to get with the lip tricks. I want to continually improve the channel. And that's no talk about, oh, mere PlayStation 4 or Xbox stuff. No, it doesn't mean that. It really does. It means kind of like staying where I am, you know? Just PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 stuff, Nintendo stuff maybe. The Nintendo stuff was easier to record, I will admit to that, but it's nice having the option of more options. Thank you. And yeah, I absolutely do not want to just like say, oh, I'll take a hiatus while all these things happen. I don't want that. Like, I don't want to say, oh, I'll take a 4-month break. Like, no way, no, not at all. By the way, 4 months is a hypothetical at this point, but whatever. Like, I legit don't want to go into details unless some definitive happens. Apologies. That again is my throat. I haven't spoke like this in an age. It really has. Are we done? Ah, we are. Okay. I'd rather record inconsistency than rather say, right, 4 months you're not going to hear anything from me. here's a wee video saying like, oh, you're not going to hear anything from me for 4 months. I'd rather have the opportunity where I'm like, let's just get things done first and then figure everything out. Now granted, the coronavirus and further things possibly along the road are going to fuck that. They are probably well and truly fucked at this point, but I'd rather at this point say, look, could I get away with it today? And like the case in point today, I said I could, let's do it. I'd rather have that than just say, fuck it, 4-month break, come back in 4 months time, fuck knows what I'm going to be playing then. And I do legit feel like I couldn't upgrade the channel as much as you think I would in 4 months time. Like I said, maybe a better headset, maybe, I don't know, other things maybe to fuck about with, who knows. But I'd rather have this inconsistency than rather say, right, fuck all for 4 months. And just say like wait for me, you know, fuck that. I don't want that. I really don't. Level select. Are we? I think we're at the last bit here. Okay. But yeah, as far as like what the future holds, it's kind of hard to predict, but it could be a thing. It's almost assuredly looking like a thing here. It's just a question of when rather than if, but I'd rather not go into any more detail about it. I'd rather not. Yes, right, let's cash icons first. And then we'll talk about getting a high score. Kind of surprised I got that first time, but then again I shouldn't be surprised, you know. As far as the channel's concerned, I'm right in saying that, like I've said before, I'm kinda glad that we're playing this game because, like I said, I can't predict the future. So I'm saying Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 at this point, until things have maybe calmed down a bit more. Right, here we go. I'm gonna try and get to the other side. Ah, fuck off. I apologise for that. It's just my throat. It really is. This was a huge mess last time, wasn't it? I could barely get these cash icons the last time. I'm hoping to be a wee bit better, but it's what we're talking about anyway. Got like 40 minutes left, so should be fine. Alright, I didn't want to do that, but okay. Thank you. And we go. Nope, don't want to go there. Flopped out. Whatever. Okay. Funny enough, I felt like I haven't done this in a while, but weather-wise, it's actually looking a wee bit more Scotland-like, if you know what I mean. Wee bit of rain, wee bit of cold. It's fine. It's kind of like that, actually. what a day feel like is terrible. Like, see, we got some absolutely fantastic weather, and oh, come on, man. The absolute travesty of it. If we get absolutely fantastic weather, we can't really go outside for a while because everybody's in self-isolation or social distancing, you know, and the pubs are all closed, which is, I think, is fucking worse. On a warm sunny day, of course I'd rather be in a pub. Oh fuck, right me. But hey, yeah, we're getting the usual pish, so you know. Business as usual, frankly, apart from the pubs being shut. That is exactly it. It's weather for staying in and watching box sets, that's all it is. Oh, what a laugh, what a laugh. Wrong side again. Oh, look at me, man. There we go. No! I can't believe it! Oh wow. Talking about jumping the gun here, that's terrible. That's even worse, frankly. I should have been able to go at that. Or to get that, I should say. Unbelievable. This is where I start to see the 2 minute breaks really do take effect. I really do hate that. Funnily enough, I was thinking about Resident Evil the other day for no apparent reason. I just thought, and maybe I'd like to play that again, but oh wow, I just cannot take a break. I really can't. Or catch a break, I tell you. Come on! No! There we go, right? Thank you, thank you. Don't worry, totally intentional there. This one's more panicky, but can be done. Ah, fuck, no, totally missed it there. That was a total spitball there. Total chance. One left, and then we get the easy ones, and then that's it. It's easy street, frankly. Yeah. Let me get this. Oh, come on, dude. Do I apologise for that? Oh, come on. Nah. Absolute rubbish. Come on! Yee! Come on! Oh! Did I get that there? I don't think I got it. Fuck! I thought I might have heard something there, but oh no, I was like too quick for it. I fucking hate that. I legit didn't see it. No, it's still up there. Fuck off, man. That's totally the way I did it there. Oh god, that's... Yeah, we are near it. Nah, I didn't feel confident there. I just like fuck that, don't do it. Right, come on. Come on! Oh, thank God almighty. Right. Easy street. Just coming up for an hour and a half, so it's in the bag, it's in the bag. Oh, what a relief. Thank you. Yeah, speaking of Resident Evil, I don't know why, I thought about it the other day. But, I like to think it's part of, like, whatever happens in the future. There's something there for it, for this channel, you know. Okay. Oh, running out of time. There we go. Yeah, it would be kind of... I know I've started it technically, or started it already with like a wee playthrough that's only worth 3 episodes, but I don't know, I like... it's that part I want to talk about. It's kind of like... right, I may be recording and uploading inconsistency. Fuck me, man. I'm totally losing my tongue here. Inconsistently, as best I could do it. But I kind of like the idea of just, you know, more games. Maybe a wee bit more hardware that's going to help things and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm not happy with the mic. I know I've been like this for more than a year, obviously, since the start of the channel. But, you know, I figure with possible new opportunities and stuff like that, or not, that there's something there where I can kind of say, well, I want this. And if regardless of what happens in the future, that's what we're going to be looking at. And Resident Evil is definitely one of them. And by that, I obviously mean further games to it. I'm not talking about like the HD remakes, because God forbid, there's a demo for the third Resident Evil game in HD. Now, I'm not here to criticise that. I've not even played the third game. I've only played like partly, like a wee part of the first one, so I'm not here to criticise that, obviously, but that's not my intention, obviously. I'd rather play the original first, get them recorded, and, you know, record how I feel about them. And, well, who knows about the future? Maybe play them on the PlayStation 4, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Right. we'll just end the competition here, and then we'll finish it up proper. Come on. Nope. God, really? Come on, man. Ah. Yeah, that's totally a thing I want to do. That can happen every now and then in this game, it really can. Oh wow, and that was a thing as well. Do you know what, I might as well do this. I think I've already done it, but what the hell, right? Right, come on. There we go. We got it. Because it's... No, I really shouldn't. I keep thinking about the future when it comes to it, you know, but I'm kind of like, no, you should really shut up about it. I know you spoke about Resident Evil, but you can't really go into specifics of what's going to happen. I really can't. Something might happen in the future. That's what it's all about. Something might happen in the future. Oh, that was so close. I get the feeling I could have lost that there. Ah. Best laid plans. Ain't that what they say? Absolutely. But as far as the here and now is concerned, apart from the coronavirus stuff, okay, that's not great, but apart from that, I'm always a fan of figuring things out where I are in my life right now, and I think I got it's like Richard Kimball says in the future, I just got a big piece there. I'm kind of like, right, okay, it's not great, but at least I know it sort of thing. It's not nothing to do with the coronavirus, by the way. God damn it. Come on, man, give me it. Why is this so hard? This is crazy. There we go. Like I said, apart from the coronavirus stuff, it's been alright. Kinda like, oh, I see what you're like there. And I'm like, okay, now that I figured you out. Health-wise, that's a whole thing. I don't know if I spoke about it, but my left knee and hip are actually feeling kind of like out of shape a bit. Like I said, I'm fairly sure it's no coronavirus stuff related, I should say. But I figure that's all days kicking in. Like I said, I'm in my 30s and oh, it's weird. It honestly feels like my left knee's kind of out of place a bit. You can stop that. And my hip sometimes feels a wee bit out of sync. But that's the thing. I only feel like it's out of sync when I'm laying down somewhere on my couch, I should say. 25 minutes. God help me. But I'm really clear. It doesn't happen when I go for walks. But my knee, on the other hand, definitely does feel like it. Right, I need to keep an eye out for the copyrighted stuff, so... Same one. There we go. Slow neck. Oh. Slow neck basically means it's going to be slow, apart from when it comes to when you're up in the air and grabbing space, essentially. I think this is another one where I'm gonna I'll have it on for about 2 minutes and then kind of bin it because you've all kind of seen it. I'll yeah, that is the score sheet, mate. Still have apparently 6 more players to complete that way. Right, there we go. It's ultimately just one where you're it's almost like moon gravity, but it's no moon gravity. It just makes everything slow. That's just kind of when you're in the air. I think that's what that is. Good. Like I say, 2 minutes and then we're out of it. Funnily enough, recording the day actually kind of frees up the morning, and I only really have one thing I want to do the morning, so that's a thing. Yeah. When you're in the air, it basically is it's basically this. You just get super skulls out, yeah, it really is. It just means you're gonna... Yeah, it is that annoying. Does it work in brains? Oh yeah, apparently it does. Oh, whenever in your movement. Oh, okay. In this actual case, it doesn't mean 2 minutes because you're in slow mode. That's basically it. I wanted to hit that there, fuck's sake. Yeah, you can clearly see that this is not going to be a thing. This is going to be shut off as soon as I'm done with it. And I don't have any specials, so... Yep, this is it. This is slow neck, so... I mean, I do like it in parts. It's kind of gives you a lot of points, and yeah, it kind of does slow everything down, but... You legit cannot have it for the majority of this. You legit cannot, because it'll be too boring. It would take too long, actually. Funny how the glass still smashes the same speed. There we go. Get the half pint grind. There we go. Oh wow, really? They weren't kidding. There we go. try and escape now, shall we? Yep. I don't know why, but it doesn't seem to carry your momentum when you have like a full move going, you know, but they apologize for that as well. Try and take a look while it's in slow-mo. I totally missed it. Yeah, like, you should have a lot of momentum after that, but it really does slow it down. Right, try this. Ah, nah, totally. That's it, that's been. Right, that's a list of slow Nick. Right, get rid of this. Just under, basically under 20 minutes for the rest of this episode. Again, I do apologise, it's just, it really is my throat. No. And you're off. I think that's me talk to it, that's kind of it, you know, 2 hours, and that's it, that's your whack, you know. Have been watching 1 or 2 things on the internet that have been really good. Obviously don't want to say it because of advertisement stuff, but yeah, no, since I've been off, it's been, I was at the start, I was kind of half disappointed in what I was watching, but it seems to have picked up a bit since. And I'm really happy about it. In there. Final one. Oh no, yeah, I'll try and go for that one here. It feels weird. I've seen all this after the slow Nick cheat. It really does. It's like, oh, you're going too fast! Ah! That's kinda. Come on. Yep! There we go. Thank you. So, I guess I should say this to everybody. Listen, thanks for watching. If you've got to this point, and truly thank you. It really happens, but whatever. I still like to congratulate people on doing this kind of stuff. I know what I play and what I sound like aren't the greatest. They really aren't. It's kind of the one thing I'd like to change. Oh wow, didn't even get that there. I really would love a new mic. It would. We ain't a lot kept me sound better. It really would. Because I've heard it and I'm kind of like, oh, fuck's sake. It's just. I don't know how to describe it. I don't want to say computerized. It really just because it just sounded like that. But I'd rather have me sounding rather like me when it comes to these videos. I figure it would help with views and stuff. Maybe. You never know. These things happen. But, for now, I've got this, and I'm not happy about it. That really is true. But it's nice to think about improvements. That's what I'm going to say on that one. And I have been thinking about it. I really have. It's just what's going to happen in the future that it probably will be like the deciding factor. I like to think that one way or another, yeah, like I will change my whole scenario when it comes to that. It really will happen. It's just a question of when, really, isn't it? Well, it's rather a question of what rather than when. It really is. We're near them. Thank you. And even though it is all this is pretty much it for this channel for now, there will be changes along the road. There truly will be. Am I missing one? Oh, I may be. Yeah, I know where it is. But I'm just fucking a bit now. Yeah, apologies. There we go. There. I know, Total Hell Pro Scare 2. If I don't play this game enough. Yeah, you're right. But with everything that's going on right now, it's kind of like the safest bet for me right now. It really is, and I legit cannot predict the future. If I could, then I would have won the lottery by now, let's be honest, you know. But, right, another 10 minutes and then we'll call it an episode. As far as the next episode to get uploaded, and by that I mean episode 11, this is obviously episode 12 because that's how I operate. I always like to have one episode before I like to upload. As far as uploading is concerned, oh, it's a fucking question and a half, but you'll see it when you see it, if you do see it. Who the fuck knows? Right, we'll move on to the next bit for another 10 minutes and then we'll call it an episode. By the by, it's coming up for 5:30 and it's still relatively late out, which is a thing I like about spring. I think we've kind of moved past the dark months like October, November, December, January, and we're kind of moving into spring, and it's really nice to actually have some daylight at 5:30, which I fucking love. I'm not gonna say anything else about that. I'm just glad it's late out. Fuck yeah, take advantage of it. Unless you're fucking, stuck in the house like everybody else. Just appreciate it for what it is. I'm just going for the 100,000 here, by the way. have your day, enjoy yourself. Honestly, if you're going to take any advice from me, while you're inside, put on your favourite album, or your favourite whatever. DVD. God, why could I not figure that one out? That's crazy. Yeah, put on your favourite album, CD, DVD, Blu-ray. Wire in, go crazy. Name's going to have an argument about you on that. Wait, no luck anyway. You can bet your bottom dollar later on I'm going to be putting my favourite music on. And you know what? And you know what I'm going to say to my fellow neighbours? Fuck yous too. Oh, I am terrible. I will admit it. I really am. I'm like, really, you shouldn't be. How in the hell have I not been caught yet? Actually, is a bit of a fucking mystery to me, but I don't know. I figure my neighbours are that mild-mannered. They're kind of like, it's just fucking him. Like, what the fuck? And like, I'm not going to say my tenement is full of saints. I'd probably say like a 60% of them are, but the other 40, including myself, are kind of like, fuck it, I do what I want. If I'm going to go to shops, like 7 at night for more beer, fuck yeah, don't annoy me. How we doing for time? We'll get one more shot. Didn't get that, but that's totally fine. Honestly, it's kind of surprising. Like, I would almost say like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde hang when it comes to me and drink and music, I should say. When I'm drunk, I'm kind of like just whatever, mild mannered and that kind of stuff. Right, got that. But the worst of it is that I don't have an actual headset for music on my laptop. But to be fair, my laptop has seen legit better days. It truly has. I'm just gonna go for the sticker tape here, by the way. That's just all it is. Plus the fact that I'm getting Jesus Christ. Plus the fact that I'm getting older and it's really hard to like sort of like dance in the middle of my living room. It's getting really, really hard to do that because I'm old as shit. That's because I am. Thank you. Get all this stuff here. Yeah, like I used to have the headset for the music on my laptop, but that fucking thing broke, and that was because of me. And I don't even want to go into detail about it. Oh, come on. Thank you. Yeah, that thing's dead. Has been for quite a while now. And I've never really bothered my arse to actually try and get another one. I'm like, fuck that. I'd rather play music through my telly. I'm getting that bad. And if it's a song I really like, I'm like, yeah, turn it fucking up. That's what I do. Sorry if I was loud there. I really was. I'm just like, if I can get it through my PlayStation 4, I don't give a fuck. Fuck the headphones. I only use that for recording. Anyway. Oh yeah, we should call it an episode now. Oh yeah. The older I get, the more antisocial I get. That's frankly the truth. Anyway, I'll save it again and then we'll call it an episode. I really will. Sushi Otaku. Another episode. I'll need... Oh, no, fuck that. Nope. Right. Oh. There we go. Right, anyway. That's it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. I've been Stussy Otaku, and you've been watching me play Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 on the PlayStation 1. I'll see you all later. Bye bye.